Hi everyone, hope you well. I'm recording this on the Canon R8 just now. I got yesterday. The lens is the 1993 EF 50mm 1.4 USM, which I love. It's a great value used. However, as you can see, I'm already reaching an overheating limit. I'm outputting the video through HDMI to my 4K for 30 frames per second other media USB free capture device directly into the Streamlabs and recording it directly into my computer. This is very convenient way how to do it in your own home studio and whatnot. But I'm close for camera to get overheated. So yesterday I ordered a new USB fan which was delivered today. So I'm just going to switch it on just now and hope it will bring the camera temperature down. So, that's the fan on just now, and let's see what it does. So I'm keeping the overlay for now, so you can see if the temperature will go down, and I already know it will go down. So this is a neat solution. The fan itself is powered by USB charger, so basically micro USB port with micro USB to USB-A cable inserted into simple USB charger, just like this, as you can see on my webcam side window. I'm powering the camera from 14-pound Debunking PD adapter, which can output up to 30 watts or 9 watts at 3 amperes, which makes it 27 watts. The camera is running now for 2 hours straight. The adapter is cool to touch, so it's brilliant solution. I got also a very good quality cable. So basically the setup will guarantee that you can record unlimited video into your computer with continuous power, no battery draining. So when you finish, you can just grab the camera and do whatever you need to do with it without removing any dummy battery. All you need to do is just disconnect the USB-C cable from the side. I did buy an angled one, as you can see, because I think it will put less strain on the camera port, and also the HDMI cable is very lightweight cable, so it will put very little strain on the micro HDMI port. Just to show you the products, so this is the Debunking 30 watt USB-C wall charger, PD standard. Basically it remains cool. I'm powering the camera for 2 hours now. This is the cable, which is a bit of overkill at 100 watts, but I wanted to have a really good quality cable which will not fail anytime soon. So I quite like this one. It wasn't too expensive, 15.50 only, less with a voucher obviously. This is the streamer I'm using, or capture device rather. So it can capture up to 4K 30 frames per second, which is what I have it set it now. And this is the very lightweight cable. Don't be fooled that it does only 1080p here. It actually really does 4K, and that's a proof just now that it does it. So it's a brilliant option, very lightweight. It won't strain the fragile or relatively fragile micro USB port. So as you can see, the one orange bar is down already. My ambient temperature is now about 21 degrees of Celsius, which is about 70 degrees of Fahrenheit. So relatively cool. But I'm in Scotland, so it shouldn't be too warm in here in winter. Obviously I'm getting some heat from my lights, which are brilliant. I just got this one recently, LED light, so basically it's 85 watts. So but it's brilliant. You can set a temperature of the light, I mean the color temperature, with the remote. I have the remote right here with me. It's a brilliant wee thing. You can adjust different things with it. The power output, the color temperature. either gradually or with the buttons. And as you can see, the camera is working flawlessly in autofocus. I just offloaded all of my Micro Four Thirds setup because I would like to have this lovely full frame, shallow depth of field possibility to photograph my almost 1-year-old daughter and similarly. And I just would like to have one camera for everything, and the R8 is brilliant. Basically the R8 is first full frame at this price range, around 1200 pounds, that can do 4K 60p uncropped, brilliant autofocus, high burst rate in electronic shutter. So for me, the R8 is basically one to do it all for me. It can now do brilliant YouTube videos, streaming and recording directly to my computer through this brilliant free software called Streamlabs, which I will show you just now. So basically this is what I'm doing. Because the software is recording itself just now, there's a recursion, if you can see. However, I'm using this cheap £3 lav mic, and it sounds brilliant because this software, free software, has brilliant noise filter. It's just plugged into my computer, into the front jack on my computer, and it works flawlessly straight into my run-of-the-mill onboard sound card. So it's a very simple, easy setup. The Streamlab itself is very easy to set up. I'll show you a few menus now. So let's check the Streamlab setting here. So this is the setting tab. Basically, you would go to Output, Recording, select your bitrate. I have a constant bitrate at 50,000 bits, which is 50 megabits, which is fairly low, but as you can see, the picture quality is great. You can do easy overlays. That's how I did put the Chrome browser over there. Here, set up your directory or your hard drive you like to record to, or your SSD drive rather. You can set up how many audio tracks would you like to have from different sources and whatnot. So this way, basically, my R8 can do unlimited recording into my computer. It's so convenient because I can stop the recording and start it right from my keyboard. The software has shortcuts for hotkeys, so I just set one, control space to start recording and control space to stop recording. That's all I need. It's easy to navigate around, it's free, and the overlays are brilliant. Basically, you can be just turning on like different windows. You can be adding sources. Just now I added window capture, and it's basically capturing your Windows window. So I added like a Chrome browser window capture. Then I added 2 video capture device, my AverMedia streamer, which is basically what captures the video from the Canon. I added my cheap Microsoft webcam, which is the side window on the right. However, back to the Canon. As you can see, the fan is working brilliantly to keep cooling the camera down. It went from 2 orange bars at the top, it's down to the 5 bars now, and it will go even lower. So I have the fan attached to the light stand behind the camera, just blowing. You can actually hear the fan because the noise suppression in this Streamlabs software through this mic is so great, yet the quality is still great too. I think it's close to the professional grade speech quality just from this £3 cheap lav mic plugged directly into the mic port on my computer. You can plug it into your laptop and whatnot. So you can hear the fan relay, you can hear the camera focusing because there is a bit of a chatter there from this. So all you need for this nice natural picture quality you are seeing just now, 2 lights, light stands and light bulb holders. When it comes to light bulb holders, these are lovely, the X Pro ones. They have lovely 2-meter cables, good quality. I really like them. It's easy to attach them on the light stands. Then for the light stands, it's themselves, you can just buy these basic Amazon light stands, £15 each, and that will be your perfect video setup for doing video like this. So there's one more thing I want to make you aware of. One YouTuber female kind of raised an alarm that there's some hidden kill switch in the camera, that it will shut down automatically after 30 minutes, and you have to press button on the camera to get the camera working again, which wouldn't be much of a bother. However, she even argues about this in the comments, that she did check all the settings, but she obviously didn't, because I will show you now. There's one setting which will switch all the overlays off and will engage the side camera display, because that's off just now in this mode. So let's switch all the overlays off. We now confirmed that the camera is actually cooling down nicely, so that's sorted. It won't overheat anymore. It's still going down ever so slightly. So basically it's been running just now for about 3 hours almost, seamlessly. So I'll switch to this mode now. It's down in the menu. I'll show you where. So let's do it. So you go to HDMI display setting. I have it in my favorite menu now, just to have it easily accessible. And you switch to this function, which is card recording not supported. Device connected via HDMI is used instead of camera for menu and image playback. Yeah, okay, that's what we want. Bang. Switch off the menu. And at this point, all the overlays are off. The camera display is on, so you can still see what's happening. You can see the settings and whatnot on your display there, which you couldn't before in the previous mode. Yeah, so that's basically great setup. And this way the camera is not going to turn off after half an hour automatically, so you're not going to need to press a button anywhere to wake it up. It will just go and go and go, because it's powered through the USB-C port with a 27 watt PD power, cheap 15-pound adapter. You really don't need the Canon, which costs like 70 pounds. You only need 15 pound good quality Debunking PD power adapter, which stays really cool. Like I said, I've been powering the camera for 3 hours now, and the adapter is basically cool to touch, which is brilliant. And you have basically recording only limited by the space on your hard drive. And since I'm recording only 50 megabits a second, basically it's unlimited more or less. You know, you would have to record for hours and hours. So it would be suitable for like a podcast studio. You can place few R8s around the studio, place the lights behind them so they shine on the subject, put the fan, the small USB fan behind it. You can even have this set up, let's say outside. You can power the camera from PD compatible power bank, you know, so you can have this set up without any outlet nearby really. The fan itself uses 18650 batteries, so very typical batteries, rechargeable batteries. So if the fan runs out of the juice, you can just switch the battery, no problem at all. You don't need to recharge it. So it's very clever, this fan, for £7. It's such a great device, such a great addition for your R8, because it will allow you to film outside too for unlimited time if you basically realistically use the power bank. So let's just see this YouTuber lady and her kill switch claim. I wish she will watch this video and she will acknowledge that she didn't try this setting out. The only caveat is that when you want to output 4K, you need to start in this mode, because then your device may only let you select in the Streamlabs 1080p. So if you first start in this mode, where you can actually switch the overlay off to just by pressing info button, like the lady points out in her video. But then if you don't want the camera to turn off after half an hour, you need to switch into the already mentioned mode. That will turn on the display on the camera again, but takes all the overlay off, and you can record unlimited videos basically. That's the lady claiming the Canon has some kind of kill switch. No, it doesn't. She just basically got it wrong. she didn't have the correct setting. She was arguing with someone here. And she's basically saying, I own like dozens of Canon cameras and still use 3 of them. You don't have to teach Eagle to fly. I tried all possible settings. I wasted so much time on it, and I will not waste it even more. Fact is, Canon is greedy company which puts strange artificial limits to its camera to sell you higher end model to get more revenue, but I don't like it obviously, and I will not tolerate it. So yeah, so she got it wrong. She should take this video down, because there is no kill switch in this camera. Nothing like that exists in this camera. This camera has beautiful, clean HDMI output, as you can see. It focuses perfectly. You can do product videos because it will focus on your product nicely too. And it will refocus on your face automatically. And even with this very old 1993 Canon EF 1.4 USM lens, which I have connected through the original Canon adapter. So yeah, so brilliant camera which has all the bases covered. It has a YouTube recording covered, basically unlimited YouTube recording. Photography covered, high speed 40 frames a second, unless you maybe pan too fast or do a golf club or baseball bat swing, then there will be a bit of rolling shutter distortion in verticals. But yeah, I mean, for this kind of money, this is the best deal there is, basically. Grab that phone, make the setup, make videos like this about whatever you need, whatever you like, you will love it. You don't have to worry about manually focusing or whatnot. It will reliably focus on your face all the time, just like this. Basically a brilliant setup. Let's check for the last time if it's still cooling down a bit. I can see it does, so it went from 2 orange bars . Now have 4 bars. I noticed that if you would have actually placed the fan in front of the camera in here, below the lens mount, which I can still do if I need to, it will cool it even better and faster, but not necessarily. Basically the camera temperature goes only down now, and it will continue to go only down. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. Please, if you want to support my channel, if you like the information I presented to you in here today, please use the affiliate links below to buy some products I did show you today. You will love them. They are simple, they are cheap, and they make the camera so much easier to work with, make you record directly to your computer with great natural picture quality, with great lighting. Simple as that. Cheap PD power adapter to power your camera, and it can of course charge the battery too inside the camera if you turn the camera off. Brilliant setup. I can't be happier with this camera. Like I said, I just got it yesterday and I love it. Love this setup very much. Looking forward to take brilliant videos with it, more pictures of my beautiful wife and daughter and whatnot. Bye guys, take care, yeah?